Hey, what's going on, guys? It's me, Kova. Welcome back to another episode of our gossip that we go through. Obviously, this is all of the latest transfer rumours that are hitting, obviously, Prem clubs, and obviously some bigger rumours from abroad as well. So we're starting off with Joe Hart. And, obviously there's no denying he's pretty much gone from Manchester City. He's only currently on loan, but City will allow him to leave for a 10 million fee as long as that's not from a Premier League club. So I'm guessing Premier League clubs might be able to buy him, but not for that cheap of a price. They may have to pay close towards 20 to prize him away. Obviously, I don't know whether Torino want to make his move permanent or whether do you see him as an option for now. Who knows? But that is what is going on with Joe Hart right now. Next up is Tolisso. This is a guy who came through the Lyon Academy. Quite a famous academy now, I think, is the Lyon Academy. They don't half produce a huge amount of brilliant players coming through. And Tolisso is another one. Juventus are looking to beat Arsenal to the Lyon side. And apparently quite advanced talks with Lyon to try and get Tolisso to Juventus. Next up is Kondogbia, again getting linked with Liverpool, being a constant feature of the last transfer window, and now when it's coming to January, it looks like it may happen again. Kondogbia is getting linked with a move to Liverpool. Looks like it's a loan move in January with an option of about 18 million to sign him permanently at the end of that. Next up is Jose Fonte. Obviously, really good centre-back for Southampton. I raise him highly. And contract talks between him and Southampton have stalled. And Everton are looking to take advantage of that. I think, I've said this before, but I think Everton needs to sign younger defenders than, Ashley Williams at 32 and Fonte at 33, I think he is now. I think they need to sign someone younger. He'd still be a good signing, but I think they need to start looking towards the future. They've got a lot of old players as it is. Next up is Morgan Schneiderlin. Getting links with me to West Brom, which is interesting. West Brom are doing really good at the moment. I think they're in about 6th place. Tony Pulis got them playing really well. West Brom will make a move for Schneiderlin. Tony Pulis wants him to kind of secure his midfield. Jakob and Schneiderlin as two centre defensive mids would be quite good. Next up is Alexis Sanchez. Obviously not a CDM, as it says there. Sanchez is getting linked to the move to Manchester City. Apparently, Guardiola, who also didn't really play him that much at Barcelona, is now wanting him at Manchester City. I found that a bit weird. Also, we know contract talks are ongoing between Sanchez and Arsenal. He wants the kind of same money what Pogba gets at Manchester United, which is crazy. But yeah, he is in contract talks at the moment, and Guardiola is looking to try and take advantage of that and get Sanchez at the Etihad. Next up is Gabbiadini, another one that's been linked previously. This time to Everton. Everton will make another bid for the Italian in January. I think they really want to get this guy from Napoli. I don't think he features that much for Napoli. I think he's kind of like a backup player, but I think it'd be a good sign. Next up is Chopu Monting from Schalke. Both Southampton and Stoke are monitoring the Schalke player. He only has 6 months left on his contract. Could be a similar situation to how Matip came to the Premier League. Kind of runs down his contract at Schalke and then also obviously make that move to the Prem. Stoke and Southampton would be good. I think he'd be a good sign for either of those. I think Southampton seems to find these players that are brilliant, so he could be another one. Andre Silva's next up. He's highly linked at Porto. Highly rated even at Porto, and he's got a host of clubs going after him. Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool, and both Manchester United and Manchester City are both interested in this young guy here. He is a striker for Porto, and he's doing well. I don't know a huge amount about him, but for that many clubs to be going after him, he must be a big deal. Next was Mitrovic. He is interesting both West Ham and Crystal Palace, who will look to make a move for him. I think Newcastle will sell if they get the right fee, because obviously they are in the Championship. They're not getting as much money coming in. I think if the right offer comes in, they quite happily take the deal for Mitrovic. Next up is actually Dembele. The Celtic striker, Moussa Dembele, highly linked with Tottenham at one point, but ends up going to Celtic instead. I think Red Bull Leipzig, the top of the Bundesliga, are the latest club to be linked with him. They're ready to make a move, and obviously they've got a huge amount of cash to spend. Next up is Bellotti. This guy's getting absolutely rave reviews. I need to have a little look at this guy. I haven't seen that much about him, but he signed a new contract with an 84 million release clause. Now, a load of experts are saying that this guy is the next big thing. I haven't seen enough of him to kind of make that opinion. Next up is Fellini. He is getting linked with a move to West Ham. They're considering a loan move, especially after he gave away that pen against Everton. There you go, guys. That is the whole transfer roundup. We've got a fair few decent rumours coming in. I think Schneiderlin would be a big one for West Brom to get hold of. Obviously, Sanchez. Links with Manchester City, can't see that happening. But, guys, if you did enjoy, make sure you do drop a like and obviously subscribe if you are new around here. And I shall see you in the next one.